How's the food? It all smells pretty good. Oh, no, that's okay. I'm not all that hungry. Besides, I'm not the one recovering from a bandit attack. Eat up. You'll need all the strength you can get. Alright, let's see. We've gotten you a place to stay. We've gotten your wounds looked at. You have plenty of ointment and bandages to last until you're healed. You have money for food. Is there anything else you need? Not at all. I mean, you were in a really bad spot. If I'm in a position to help, then I'm going to. Any decent person would do the same. Well, it's sweet of you to say that. I really don't think it's that big of a deal, though. I'm sure you do the same if the situation were reversed. No, no. I can tell. I know you were a little nervous about me at first, but you have a kind heart. You'd help somebody in need, even if you were a little scared of them. Honestly, I think you're better than me in that way. Anyway, it sounds like you're all set. I'll leave you with some extra spending money in case there's anything else you need. Hmm? What's wrong? I... Oh, wow, that's really flattering. I don't think a human has ever told me they wanted to spend more time with me before. Honestly, I'd love to stick around with you a little while longer. But I think it would be best if I got going. You don't really need me for anything anymore. I don't think that would be a good idea. You're still healing. Traveling right now would probably be really hard on you. I think it would be best if you to stay here and recover. I... I feel really torn. You're a really special person, and I would love nothing more than to spend more time with you. But we have to think about what's best for you here. And I guess we need to think about what's best for me, too. After all these expenses, my coin purse is getting pretty light. No, no, I didn't mean that. It's completely fine. I'm happy to help you. But there's only so much I can do for you, and I'm reaching that limit. Honestly, it's pretty difficult for me to find work. Usually when people hire centaurs, it's as muscle. But I'm not really all that suited for that sort of work. So I have to go town to town to find people that are looking for centaurs for other types of work. Honestly, I usually take whatever I can get. I've done all sorts of things. Heavy lifting for construction, helping on a farm, joining a trade caravan. It's usually just temporary work, unfortunately. Well, it's just how things are around here. Honestly, it's partially my fault. There are other places I could live where it's easier to get work, but I really love this area. The food, the buildings, the culture. To me, it's worth the trouble. You... Wait, really? I never would have thought. So you're actually a senior member of a merchant guild? That's a pretty big deal, especially considering how young you are. Oh, wow, that's incredibly generous. It's true, I'm sure that with your backing I could get a nice permanent job. It's really wonderful that you're in a position where you could help me. I feel so lucky, and yet It's not that I don't appreciate it, but I think I'll have to refuse. No, it's not about the job. Being an assistant to a merchant or a trader would be wonderful. Even if I didn't like the sound of it so much, I know better than to be so picky. But it's not the first time that someone's tried to vouch for me. I had a human friend once who tried to convince their boss to hire me. It didn't go very well. Instead of gaining a better opinion of me, they got a worse opinion of him. Suddenly, nobody trusted his judgment, saying he must have been crazy to recommend a centaur. I felt awful about it because I had pushed him to ask. I thought that the worst thing they could say was no, but I was so wrong. He was actually sort of bitter about it. I was so ashamed I left town. I haven't seen him since. Anyway, I couldn't bear to let that happen to you. Just go and live a happy life for me. That's all the repayment I need. No, really. I know I probably saved your life, but it's not like it was difficult or risky for me. I just spent some of my time and money. Anyone could do that. I suppose that's true. Nobody else did. But still. Hey, you can't just decide that on your own. Really, I'll be fine. Well, that's not fair. If you say you're going to do it anyway, then what choice do I have? But I really don't want you to risk it for me. I... Alright then. I guess I'll just have to accept your help. But are you sure they'll listen to you? Okay. I trust you. This is kind of funny, isn't it? It was so easy for me to help you, but I had such a hard time accepting help. So if you're going to do this for me no matter what, I might as well ask, what sort of job do you think they'd give me? Oh, well, I'll be happy with anything, really. No preferences. All right. I guess if I had my pick, I'd love to be part of a trading caravan again. Mm-hmm. I loved that one. Centaurs have a tendency to roam, so it feels good to be able to always travel from place to place. And aside from that, it really felt great to see everyone excited to see us. That's usually not the case when I come into a town, but I guess people sort of expect trading caravans to be exotic anyway. But again, I don't want to be picky. Having a steady job sounds like a dream to me no matter what it is. Out of curiosity, do you think we'd be able to see much of each other if they gave me a job somewhere? What do you do for the guild? Oh, that's great. So if I did somehow end up in the caravan, I get to see you whenever we came back to restock? That makes me happy to hear. So what city are you based in? That's quite a ways away. What brought you all the way out here? Oh, I'm sorry you missed meeting the big client then. But I mean, you pretty much have the best excuse possible. Well, I guess if you're going to head in that direction, we better get going pretty soon. You can ride on my back the whole way. I don't want you walking in your state. And hey, I know you said you wanted to repay me, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm in your debt now. If you need anything else from me, just say the word. Even if they don't give me a job, it's so wonderfully generous that you would even try. Thank you so much.